Hello, Tigers. It is Mr. Checker, your superintendent here at the Public Schools with your weekly mission. Remember, we do these because these are some of the things we do that makes East Butler a great place to be a Tiger. We're going to start with student mission this week. Here's what I want you to do, students. Real simple mission. But if something doesn't go this way your week. Your teacher, your parents give an instruction, ask you to do something that's not your favorite thing to do, or it's not what you expect. Here's what I want you to do. And this is super simple, but it's a big deal. Just say okay. Just say okay, move on, and make the best out of that situation. Now, it's crazy that if you do that, and if you decide to do that ahead of time, hey, if something doesn't go my way, it's going to say okay and move on. The huge weight that lifts off your shoulders, because you are going to be able to make the best out of it, and it will be just fine. Parents and staff, here's what I want you to do. I express this every once in a while, but here's a great lesson for you to learn. The brain craves a balance of novelty and routine. You got to have those two things in balance. Now, if you have too much novelty, what that does is create overstimulation, and it's not a good thing for the brain. If you have too much routine, as in everything being the same all the time, then you have a whole lot of boredom. So you need to have a balance. March, I seem to find, is a time of year where we have a whole lot of routine. I've been practicing some of the same routines maybe since we came back from Christmas break, maybe all year long, so we need to add some novelty in there. We've had too much routine. So what I want you to do is change up a routine. For parents, maybe that's changing who's assigned what chores at home. At school, maybe changing up your seating chart, changing up the order of how you normally do things in class. Now, when you do this, even though it's good for the brains, sometimes your kiddos may protest it just a little bit. If they do that and they go, why are we doing it this way? This is your chance to remind them of their mission this week and just go, hey, remember the thing about just saying okay? Because you're going to be doing something good for their brain, though it may not seem like it right at the outset. It will be. And then you can remind them, just say okay, and they go, okay. And then hopefully they'll do their best to handle it. Thank you so much for doing this mission. We're getting towards the end of the school year. Don't start to coast. Keep doing all these things that make East Butler a great place to be a Tiger, because it is a good time to be a Tiger. See you next week.